Chanel, and we're here with Kathleen and Christina, and they're going to give us some information about Initiative 1183. So can one of you just summarize what the initiative is about?
Sure, I will. The Initiative 1183 would help Costco, other big grocery store chains, and liquor distributors to deregulate liquor sales in Washington state. Even though we as voters have already voted to reject their attempts at this in the past, the backers of this initiative have spent over $23 million to put this issue on the ballot again. Costco alone has paid $21 million. This is the most money ever spent by one corporation to try and buy an election. I-1183 would greatly expand the accessibility of liquor. If passed, this initiative would allow up to 5 times as many retailers in our state to sell hard liquor. Instead of the currently existing 329 state-run and regulated liquor stores, there would be approximately 1,400 privately owned businesses licensed to sell hard liquor. It would be available in big chain stores like Costco, as well as many convenience stores and gas stations.
Okay, thank you. Can one of us tell the viewers why they should support our position?
Yes. Washington State's current regulation system promotes public safety and community health by helping to moderate alcohol consumption. The current system provides money for law enforcement, prevention education, and promotes public safety and community health by moderating alcohol consumption. If it passes, this initiative will allow underage drinkers easier access to alcohol despite promises of the contrary. To Protect Our Communities organization states that in Washington, kids are successful when buying alcohol in grocery and convenience stores 1 in 4 times. Our state liquor stores have a 96% enforcement rate, one of the best in the entire country. According to the Pacific Institute for Research and Evaluation, in 2007, underage drinking cost the citizens of Washington $1.4 billion.
So what are some of the effects of Initiative 1183?
In addition to the many issues we have already discussed, if 1183 passes, this initiative would cost our state almost 1,000 family wage jobs and would eventually force the closure of many small breweries and wineries, who would be left unable to compete with the big chains like Costco. We cannot afford to give up any more jobs in Washington state.
So can you give us a brief description of the social policy that justifies the need for this policy?
Sure. Increased accessibility to alcohol means increased consumption. Increased consumption leads to an increase in the number of alcohol-related crimes, accidents, illnesses, and deaths. It would lead to increased alcohol consumption by underage drinkers and would put increased demands on our already overstressed police and fire departments. The initiative would not provide any additional funds to enforcement or regulation of the new liquor laws or substance abuse education, treatment, or related health problems.
So why is voting no the most effective policy?
Voting no on 1183 is the most effective policy because we need to protect our children from underage drinking. Many people die each year and thousands more are injured due to underage drinking and driving alone. Young people who begin drinking before they turn 15 are 4 times more likely to develop alcohol dependence in their lifetime and are twice as likely to become abusers of alcohol as those who begin drinking at the age of 21. Not only are our children at risk, but we also need to prevent an increase in the number of hours and days alcohol is available for sale, as this can lead to an increase in excessive alcohol consumption. Excessive drinking of alcohol is associated with increases in interpersonal violence and vandalism.
Over 1,000 state employees will lose their jobs with the closing of liquor stores, and many more will be lost due to the closing of those which are privately run in smaller communities. Many small family-run breweries and wineries will be forced to close when they are unable to compete with the larger companies that sell at discount prices, such as Costco. The Yes on Initiative 1183 campaign talks about doubling fines for stores who sell to minors, but what they do not tell you is that the stores can provide paying these penalties by agreeing to participate in a self-policing program. Over 1,000 state employees will lose their jobs with the closing of liquor stores, and many more will be lost due to the closing of those which are privately run in smaller communities. Many small family-run breweries and wineries will also be forced to close when they are unable to compete with the larger companies who sell at a discount price like Costco. The Yes on Initiative 1183 campaign talks about doubling fines for stores who sell to minors, but what they do not tell you is that the stores can avoid paying those penalties by agreeing to participate in a self-policing program, which would basically make this penalty for selling alcohol to minors non-existent.
Well, I would like to thank Kathleen and Christina for giving us this awesome information about Initiative